Top 10 Unique and Most Famous Buildings in Europe. Eiffel Tower. This Pride of Paris Towers is not only a famous spot in Europe, but also in the world. His own name is picked from Gustave Eiffel, who is none other than the designer of this tower. Record as the tallest building in the world is already loose, but the visitors' interest is still high. It cannot be separated also from the location where the Eiffel Tower stands, namely France. The country has a nickname that increasingly sucks people's curiosity. Whether it's the fashion mecca, the most romantic place, the most artistic point. Colosseum. This historical building is located in Rome, Italy. The city does hold many historical buildings, but the Colosseum becomes the most interesting spot. The size is so wide, about 2.5 hectares. The seat looks multi-level, and it is said that the tiers are made on the basis of one's social status in Roman society. The existence of this building proves that people of ancient times could create the very great work. Formerly, elliptical or semicircular stone buildings were used as spectacular arena races and punishment executions. Leaning Tower of Pisa. If Paris has the Eiffel, then Italy is so proud of its Cathedral Bell Tower, located in Pisa City. One of the magnets that make visitors curious is the position of the tower is like leaning to one side. Though the beginning of construction is not so, but erect like a building in general. Cathedral of St. Basil. The next building is located in the Red Square complex, Moscow, Russia. The form itself is a church, but the shape is quite unique, which resembles an onion. Not to mention the cone domes are quite a lot. At a glance, the dome reminds us of the mosque. But they adorned it with a cross symbol. Ivan IV Vasilevic, who initiated the construction of this cathedral. He sent Postnik Yakovlev to design his architecture. Unfortunately, according to legend, Ivan just blinded the architect's eyes. Thus, the architect will not be able to build another building that could be more cool than the cathedral. Big Ben. Indonesia has Jam Gadang in Bukittinggi, while England is so proud of Elizabeth Tower or its Big Ben. The super-large clock tower was made in the 1858s, and has become an icon for the British, especially London. Estimated to be about 96.3 meters high, and the designer, Augustus Pugin, polish it with style Victorian Gothic. Foreign or local tourists who come to England certainly as much as possible will take the time to come to Big Ben. Moreover, Big Ben is also often a center of exciting and spectacular New Year celebrations. St. Paul's Cathedral. In AD 604, the cathedral dedicated to Paul of Tarsus was built. It was only in the 17th century, Christopher Wren became the architect who rebuilt the cathedral after the Great Fire tragedy that hit London. Now the cathedral is high as 111 meters, can even be a tourist lure. Although not a holiday, but this church is always busy. St. Peter's Basilica. This great basilica or church that has a vital role lies in the Vatican, Rome. Its construction began in 1506 until 1626, just under the command of Pope Julius II. It measures 193 meters long and 132 meters in height, making it the largest in the world. In addition, many people also visit. Under the main altar is the tomb of St. Peter and other whales. The building is also the top 4 largest and most influential basilica in the world. Notre Dame de Paris. People also used to call it the Notre Dame, the Church of the Blessed Virgin Mary. The cathedral has Gothic architecture and is located east of the Ile de la Cité, Paris. The building is often the main reference of French Gothic architecture. The congregation still used it for a mass or the Archbishop of Paris. But now travelers are also coming for a tourist destination. Pantheon, Rome. The building's rounded form of the temple began to be established in 27 BC, precisely in the heart of Rome, Italy. However, new construction completed in 126 m, right under the leadership of Emperor Hadrian. As the function of the temple, this building was established as a place of worship of the Roman gods. No wonder the temple was named Pantheon, which means house of all gods. Increasingly, the function is increasingly shifting. This temple is used for church activities, and as a special burial place of the heroes of Italy, as well as King Emmanuel I.